Howdy and welcome back. My name is Lydia and I make videos on the internet, one of which you're watching right now. In today's video is gonna be a vlog, classically, just over the next like week or two. Come along with me. Today is Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I do have work today. And then after work, I'm going to a kind of like open mic night, but for DJs. You can come up, you like do your little set for 30 minutes, and then the next person goes. So I'm doing that after I get off work. But before I start anything else, here's my makeup. Gorge. She turned out so cute. Don't dye your hair yellow. It'll become your whole personality. To eat some breakfast. I need to clean up my desk because I just did my makeup, and then I need to prep. So I started this like raglan. Let me go grab it. Okay, so I started this purple raglan out of this cotton. Gorgeous. This is the neckline. I need to move it onto larger needles. It was my like train project because it's like quick and small. You're just going in the round, easy peasy. But I need to see how big it is. I don't think that that's big enough. Yeah, I probably need to do another stripe at least worth of increases. But it does look so good. Look at those stitches. Perfect. Iconic. Love me. But this is my first raglan attempt. I need to switch it to larger needles so that I can keep knitting it on the train on the way to work, and also at this DJ thing, because that's my favorite thing to do, to bring to like an event where you're just kind of like hanging out listening to music, is to bring my knitting. So I need to move that to smaller needles. I need to start the scripting for another video. I just filmed me doing this get ready with me. I need to edit that. What else? We'll see. That may be all I can get done before I have to go to work. I have to leave work at 11:45 and it's 9 o'clock. So this is me trying her on for the first time. I've got her on her new needles, and I think it's cute. Is this what raglans are supposed to look like? I don't know. I have read no tutorials, no patterns, watched no tutorials, nobody's explained it to me. This is fully me guessing. So, first attempt at a raglan. I think this is fun so far. We'll see. We'll keep on going. I think if I do one more stripe, so I'll finish this dark purple stripe, it'll be good to close off and then go to the body portion. So I have to hurry because I'm getting ready for work. Well, I have to leave for work in 7 minutes. But I wanted to show y'all my progress that I've made so far. On this guy, I've connected the body portion and I've started working on that. I'm almost a stripe down on the body portion, but it's turning out so cute. And I have decided I want to do a 2-piece set situation, which you'll see that when you see that, but I have to finish this top part first. But so gorgeous, so cute, so perfection. Okay, I'm gonna go to work. It's supposed to be a busy day, so today is Monday. I have off today. I'm not even out of my pajamas. I'm in my classic Bucky's hair dyeing shirt. I'm finishing my coffee. I have a YouTube video to edit. I have some other like smaller, shorter form content I need to edit. I spent a little bit of time yesterday and this morning working on the sleeve of Ben's sweater. And I'm almost done. I'll insert pictures of like where I'm at here. It's looking so cute. I'm so pleased with it. I also made some good progress on my striped top situation. I will say I'm running out of yarn, and I don't think that I'm gonna have enough yarn to finish it with the colors that I've got, which makes me nervous. So I'm gonna look through my stash at some point, either today or tomorrow. I have the next day off. I have tomorrow off as well. And see if I can like figure something out. I don't think that because I think that because I don't have enough yarn to finish it, I'm not gonna like doing what I initially had planned, which was the little bikini top situation. So I'm gonna make it into like just into like a shirt, just like a raglan style type situation. But I'll do some looking for some yarn to actually make that become a reality, because I had an idea and I think it'll be really cute. It's like a 2-piece set, so the bikini top and then little micro shorts that are bikini bottoms. So really excited about that. I have to do some investigating for colors. But yeah, that's what I have to work on. Alrighty. I ended up I finished editing that video. I still have to do the thumbnail for it, but we're gonna go get coffee while I do it, because I have to work on the thumbnail. I have other videos I need to edit. I have a video I need to script for tomorrow, and then I'm going to bring this bad boy, which I'll show you is lacking yarn, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do about it, but I'm just going to keep chugging away. Are you all right? Yeah. I'm going to keep chugging away.
Oh, sorry, you're recording.
You're good. And see what we can do there. But this is, let me show you how much yarn I have left. It's not a lot. This is of the dark purple. Womp womp. And this is of the light purple. So not really looking great either ways. But we're gonna keep on plugging away and see what we can do with what we've got. And I'll worry about making something up later. The fit. Skirt, me, bags, bagoo, this, my boyfriend's. So, okay, so I apologize for the lack of content from the last couple of days, and also for the lack of content for the next couple of days. My manager's got me working a lot of closes, and the closes are very physically, emotionally taxing. But here's my progress on this guy. I think I've decided what I'm going to do to finish it off. I've got enough purple yarn of this dark purple to do one more row of dark purple. Then I'm going to try this baddie on. Well, I could probably try her. Let me see if I can try her on now. Here she is. And she's cute. I'll give her that. She is a little lumpy right here on the shoulders, and I don't know if that's because I did too many increases. Like I said, I did not look up any videos, tutorials, any information on how to do raglan before I started. I just kind of went for it, and I don't know if it would come out when blocking, like if it would just like smooth out when blocking. I also, because I have broad shoulders, I added 10 rows under the arm, thinking that like, oh, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work, this is not gonna work. But it would have worked, and that actually would have looked cuter. I might just make her a t-shirt, and I'll take out up to when I started the dark purple, and then just do that as a 1x1 rib like I did the neckline, and then do a 1x1 rib, one more like row of 1x1 rib with the light purple on the sleeves, and then call her good enough. I might do a duplicate stitch knitting, but I think that this has been a helpful and necessary first attempt at raglan. So I'm not displeased. I just am a little bit like, maybe I should have looked up a video. Maybe I should have sought out a little bit of knowledge. But I'm not displeased. I think she's cute and the purple's fun. I'll give it to her. The purple is fun. But I'll just do the rib, and I don't think I'll size down needles. I'll just do it out of the 5.5 millimeter that I've got it on now. We'll call it good. Howdy. Today is Thursday. I have off again today. I'm wanting to do that like yarn makeup challenge, makeup trend type situation. I'll put it here. But I feel like I need a couple of accessories, which this is kind of taking me back to my old like makeup days where I was like turning into completely different people like every single night, and then posting it on the internet. Which is so fun. Low-key miss those days, but not because I was in high school. But that's what this is reminding me of. I'm making an I-cord kind of collar, which I'll show you. It'll make more sense in a bit once it's done, what it is like supposed to be. And then I'm also gonna make 2 more I-cords to tie into like ribbons, to put in my hair. I'm gonna do pigtails, but I thought it would be fun to have a couple of like yarn accessories on top of the like yarn makeup. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like, but I'm gonna make another I-cord that is gonna go like this and then connect to all of it. But this part looks so cute. That bow looks like so precious, so perfect. So I'm gonna take some stitch markers and kind of mark where I want those like to be, and then I'll get started making the second I-cord, and maybe I'll take like a measuring tape and like measure about how long I need it to be. So okay, she's done. How cute. She turned out so fresh. I feel like I should make 1 million in 1 million different colors because so cute. I'm gonna be doing that little yarn makeup like later. I still need to make 2 little I-cords for my like little pigtails that I'm gonna go with it, but this diva turned out so cute. I think today we're gonna go get, me and my BF are gonna go get coffee. We're also gonna go to this place, Scraplanta, which is like a thrift store but for like craft supplies and things like that. So we're gonna go there. I've never been, but I had heard about it like long before we moved here, and I've been itching and scratching to go. It's just kind of a little bit far, like 20-25 minute drive, but it's gonna be so sick and I'm so excited. Past that, I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna work on today. Oh yeah, bin sweater. So I got all the way down to the cuff. The sleeve looks so good, so beautiful, but I don't have small enough, like short enough, like circular knitting needles, and I literally would rather cut my own arms and legs off and never knit again than like learn how to do like a magic loop type situation. So I ordered the double-sided knitting needles. They come today as well, so maybe I can work on that, finish that off, figure that out, and then get myself started on the other sleeve for Ben's sweater. I also wound up this yarn. This is gonna be my new train project. I finished the body portion of my purple striped sweater. I just have to do the double knitting part. I even made the I-cord, so I just have to do the duplicate stitch knitting. But I need a new train project, a new like mindless kind of like repetitive situation that I can still pay attention to my surroundings. But due to reasons that will soon be explained, I'm not going to be taking the train as much. So we'll see. But a new simple project, simple dimple project. So I wound up all of this wool. It's the KNC Knit and Crochet Essential Wool. It's 100% superwash fine merino from Joann's. R.I.P. my gal Joanne. And I've got this cream. I talked about it in like a much earlier vlog. This purple, this pink, and this pink. And I'm gonna do another raglan. Ooh, my initial idea was to do some color work type situation, but I want to do another raglan. I like want to do like a cropped little jumper type situation, with like stripes, but like short stripes, so like maybe 2 or 3 rows of stripe, and then a bunch of different colors. So maybe I'll do it like a quarter zip type situation. I don't know, or maybe a high collar. I'm not sure yet, but that's what I eventually need to start on. But I need the cord that's in Ben's sweater sleeve to start on that. So okay, oh, we're back. We went to Scraplanta, and then we went to Goodwill because there was a Goodwill right beside it, and we hadn't yet been to a Goodwill since we moved here. And this is what I got. So firstly, Scraplanta, they had this like fill-a-bag situation, and I got a bag full of crayons. I'm like dipping my little tootsies back into traditional art to an extent, sketching, pen drawing, etc. And I think that these crayons are going to be like a fun low pressure medium, so I'm excited. And then I also got all of these very like thin yarn. Ooh, so cute, in a bunch of different colors. And I'm gonna make like a kind of very detailed floral crochet bikini that is gonna be so cute. That's like textural and like interesting and unique and special. And then I also went to, like I said, Goodwill, and I got this t-shirt, this like striped t-shirt, yellow with like grayish green stripes, that I'm gonna crop a little bit just so that it hits like right at my hips, because that's how I like my t-shirts to fit. And then I got this guy, which has been on my list for a while, but I never wanted to buy like a fast fashion version, and I didn't ever really want to, like, I found a couple on Depop, but I wasn't obsessed with any of them. So cute, so precious, so exciting. And also yellow. Perfect. And then this, also yellow t-shirt. But I like the way that the sleeves are. And I'm going to crop it because I don't like the way that the hem is. So I'm going to cut it short, like maybe an inch or 2 right under the arms. It looks really comfortable. And also it's yellow. So, woo, very exciting day. Howdy. Okay, so this is the last little clip of the video. I realized I didn't film an outro, and the video kind of didn't go anywhere. But let me show you all like the art that I've made over the last couple of weeks, kind of give you final updates on everything, and then chat a bit about like my plans to like finish them and all of that. I bought a sketchbook for the first time in like 6 years because I'm trying to like reconnect with my like roots as an artist, and it all started with like drawing, specifically like pencil, colored pencil, things like that. But I was like, let me just like get a sketchbook and try a couple things out. So I did, and this is my first thing that I did, and it's so cute. and I just colored it with my dry crayons. And then, jokes on me, I looked up how much like a thing of new crayons is, and it's like $10 for like 152 crayons. So, but mine is like a game because some of them are old, so it's like, is this one gonna be dry, is this one gonna be juicy, who's to say? But yeah, so that y'all guys can expect more little drawings, more little sketches, things like that, because it's just nice. It's just a nice thing to do, and it's very pleasant. So this guy here, donezo, except I do need to weave in the ends, and I decided that I was going to do the bikini duplicate stitch knitting. So I've made the I-cords that I need to make, and I'll do that duplicate stitch knitting today. And I'll post pictures of it in my like feed here on YouTube. But if you follow me on Instagram, link down below, you'll see more of it as well. But yeah, I'll do that duplicate stitch knitting and weave in these ends, and then she's done. She turned out so cute. This sweater I worked on a bunch. I just didn't talk about it. I kind of got to a standstill point because I came to where I need to add the cuff for the sleeve, but I don't have circular needles that are small enough to do the kind of cuff that I want to do. So I bought double pointed needles, and I am in the process of trying to figure out how to use them. So keep y'all updated on my IG with how that goes. But I just have cuff, other sleeve, button band, duplicate stitch knitting. It's coming quite along. I'm very pleased with it. I take the train a lot. I have a pretty long commute, so I like to have a little project I can work on that's like simple and repetitive, so that I can like be aware of my surroundings, but also still knit on the train, and also something small, so I'm not like and that's what this was for a little bit. But obviously now she's done, so I started on new train project, which is this guy here. A second raglan. I can't stop. It was fun. That was too fun. A raglan is too fun. So second raglan here. I do have a question, and how do I get those to not look like that? I looked up videos, and everything I've tried maybe even makes it look worse. Yeah, so if y'all guys have any like helpful information on how to get stripes to line up. Double like folded collar, so cute. It's so like snug. But yeah, that's her. She's about ready. She's like 2 or 3 rows away from me being able to split her off between the body and the sleeves. She's so perfect. This is also my first time working with wool, and I'm really liking it. It's turning out so beautiful and stunning. Gorgeous. I think that's all I've got as far as like tying up loose ends as far as the video is concerned. This week I've put in my 2 weeks of my current job, and I'm moving to something that's going to be less involved, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really stoked, and it's a lot closer to where I live, so I'll really am not even gonna need a train project no more, which is so sad. Y'all guys are gonna get so much less train content, but it's closer to me, which is nice. I won't be working full time, and the weight of the world won't be on my shoulders. So I'm excited to see how that translates into my art and my content. This is what I want to do full time. This is my dream, my goal, always has been. So y'all guys can expect some more from me. I'm very excited about it, and I start that at the end of this month, which is so exciting. Okay, I think that's all I've got. If you like this video, give it a like. If you have any tips on how to fix stripes when knitting, comment that down below. And if you're intrigued to see more, I implore you to subscribe. I do my best to upload every Tuesday at 3, but sometimes Wednesday. Okay,